Soccer 605 here with Coach Ryan Beier. Very happy Coach Ryan Beier with the Sioux Falls O'Gorman girls. You know, we knew it was not a matter of if, it was just a matter of when, and today was the win.
It was, and sometimes the win is one of the hardest things you can do, and our kids battled. And you know, sometimes you need the #1 team coming in to challenge you a little bit. And you know, what a great turning point for our season. Scoring a goal, getting it knocked in. You know, I tell you what, we knew we weren't going to get anything less than Aberdeen's best today. You know, they're a physical team. They're battling with you, coming 100 miles an hour at you all the time, putting a ton of pressure on. And our kids dealt with that pressure today. I was so happy. You know, with it stiff wind out here, we in the first half we were controlling the tempo the way we wanted it to. We didn't want it to be a racetrack out here, and with the turf and as fast as it was moving today, we stayed composed with the ball the way we needed to.
Well, you know, every time that Coach Askey brings a team, I don't care where it is, you know they're going to be organized, and you know you're going to have a dogfight for the full whatever minutes of the game is. You're going to have a dogfight for that many minutes.
For sure, you know, and I think he throws some wrestling training in there at times too, because they are tough. You know, they're tough kids. If you back up on your heels and you let them come at you, they will, and they did. You know, the second half here after we scored, you know, our kids, and I told them even at the end here, we did kind of play more defensively, and we just kind of lost a little bit forward, and then but we had to fight and gain that back. And again, very happy with our kids. They played well. You know, a well played match.
You know, we got here a little bit late. We didn't get to see the whole game, but I'll tell you what, I think in the 25 minutes or so that I got to video, we have a highlight clip of girls knocking each other all over, and I mean, it was a very physical challenge for every single ball type of game.
It was, and I tell you what, it's a fair challenge on every ball. You know, that it's what you expect, 50-50 balls, and you know, if it's not quite a 50-50, it turns into a 50-50 real fast. And again, the kids, we knew what to expect. We watched them play Roosevelt last night. It was a physical battle out there. The last time we played them, you know, they surprised us. They kind of came out real quick, and then we had to get composed and played soccer. And today we were expecting a battle. We were ready for a battle, and it was. I mean, it was a physical, hard-fought win for us.
You know, I was looking around on you know, where the ball was and where your seniors were, and it looked to me like your upperclassmen were the ones that really stepped up and really packed the mail for you today.
They did. You know, we've been asking them for, you know, you ask for leaders. I tell you, our back line today, we've been challenging them to organize. I got 3 seniors back there and a junior, Sarah Ermer, Maris Bolander, Michelle Petrosco are seniors, and I had Claire Howes in the center as a junior. Those kids, they don't get any credit, and they know it. You know, defenders, you just stick them out there and say, we'll talk to you after the game or talk to you at halftime and do your job, because if they mess up, you know, it's for all to see. They held their composure. Our midfielders, we actually kind of went with a little bit newer lineup today, but yeah, the seniors were leading, the younger kids were following and jumping right on board, and it was a game we wanted to really, you know, step up and see what we could do.
You know, and listening to the girls while the game was going on, you know, you could see those leaders stepping up, just encouraging their teammates, but being pretty demanding too. You know, get in there. Yeah,
and you know, that's what it takes. You know, we tell them you can be friends, you know, for years and years to come. You know, your friendship has to take a little bit of a back door on the field, and you got to start playing, you know, as teammates, and you respect your teammates and you play hard, but you also need to tell them where to go and when to pick it up at times. And you know, we're not asking kids to be yelling at each other and picking on each other, but they do have to keep each other composed. We talked all week about accountability, personal accountability with yourself. Do your own job first, and then, you know, the people around you will do their job.
And it seems to have worked, because it looked like every place the ball was on the field, your girls were stepping up and getting the job done against a very, very, very good Aberdeen team.
Again, yeah, very proud of our kids today. We knew we had it in them. We've been chipping at it. We've been chipping at it each day in practice to get a little closer, and you know, you get that win on the board, and man, that goal went in, and it, you know, look, the celebration from the crowd to the field was great. And then we actually had to pull the girl who scored out because she just couldn't calm herself down for a little bit. So it's a great feeling, and every team's going to have their wins and losses and the ups and downs, and even within the actual game, the 80 minutes, the ups and downs, and it's more how you respond when you're down and can get back up quick than to just kind of keep carrying on doing the same thing.
Well, speaking of carrying on doing the same thing, the season's grinding away, and who do you have coming up now?
Well, we're in a stretch from today till next Tuesday. We got 5 matches. We go every other day. Tuesday we go out to Brandon and play a good team out there. Thursday we got Mitchell. Saturday Spearfish comes in, and then the following week on Tuesday we got our homecoming game against Washington. So there's no rest for the weary, that's for sure. The scheduling this year was a little hectic. It was kind of last minute for us to get some games, and we were taking anybody when they could play, and they kind of jammed us up here in a little log jam this week. But we're excited, especially coming off a win today to get after it next week. And I told their girls, Monday's practice for us will be fun. It'll come, and know what we can do. But I also said Monday's practice in Aberdeen, they're going to go to work, and they're going to go to work. So you got to be ready for every team this year and see what happens here in a few weeks.
Well, I know we'll be in Tuesday on your Brandon Valley match, so we're looking forward to that. And like they say, if the game truly is the best teacher, then the girls are going to be going to a lot of classes this coming week, aren't they?
Well, I hope so. The only thing is that they get weary. The legs get weary, and sometimes it's sometimes when the shoulders down, or the head has to kind of take over for what your legs are doing. You got to sometimes be smart. It's like us old guys when we're playing. We don't have the wheels anymore, but we're really smart playing out there. So we get all the good touches. But no, we'll see. I think we're looking forward to it. Before I go here, I just got to do a shout out all the Buddy Walk people in Sioux Falls and around the area. Today we had the Buddy Walk for Down syndrome, and I got my T-shirt for my daughter here today. And the girls are telling me I got to wear purple for every game, and as long as we're not playing Watertown, I might have to. But we had a great group out there this morning, and it's nice to go from one thing to the other and with soccer, but you can't forget the families and all those other things that happen too. So
there's a million things more important than soccer, and that just is one more of them.
That's exactly right. And sometimes, especially in these down stretches, all you're thinking about is soccer all the time, but sometimes you just need to break out and get away, and that's a good thing to do.
Well, Coach Beier, thanks a ton for spending some time with us and for the shout out, and we'll see you next week. Good luck.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks, Randy.